Sometimes a movie exists to showcase an actor. Sometimes it exists to showcase a message. This one kind of does both. Ginger and Rosa. I don't know why I said it like that. It's not Spanish. In fact, it's English. It's an English film about two friends, young girls, and what their life entails. Now, that's a little bit deceiving, and we'll get into that a little bit more because it's really not a story of Ginger and Rosa. It's really a story of Ginger, played by Elle Fanning, and I'm going to spend a lot of this review talking about her and her performance in this because honestly, she is the glue that makes this movie hold together. The reason? She's in every scene. After the first few minutes, she literally is our eyes and ears for this movie. There is not a scene in the movie that doesn't come from her point of view, her observation, that she is there to witness. We are with her and experiencing this life with her. Now, her friend Rosa is a big part of that story, but make no mistake, this is Ginger's story, and Elle Fanning is there to tell us all about it, and she is great. This girl can act. And not only that, she's charismatic. Her joy, her vibrancy jumps off the screen. And when she progresses through kind of those emotions of adolescence and what it must be like to be a teenage girl and to deal with some of the things she's dealing with, you're with her, you're feeling it. I was really captivated by this performance. Now, is there much of a movie around it for that performance to really hold it together? I think there is. And a lot of that comes down to there was a very solid through point of a message about autonomy, about what it means to live a singular life and to think of yourself, and really the hypocrisy and the emptiness that can kind of go along with that. There's this father character in this movie that Ginger looks up to and at the same time wonders what he's about, that really preaches this idea of it's about me living my life autonomously, trying to do the right thing for me, and how that impacts her world, and the consequences of that in her world are devastating and tragic and interesting to kind of see her progress through that in those emotions. There's so much emotion captured in this movie. And what's really interesting, it is obviously an art film. And so it's got that art film pace, that very kind of slow and plodding, tell the story in its own regard kind of pace, but I was never bored. Now, I can't say the same. You might be bored in this if you aren't locked into the performance and the message like I was, but even with that slow, methodical kind of art house thing going on, I was captivated by what was going on here, if for no other reason than Elle Fanning's performance, but certainly I think the message even beyond that. There is a lot here in this movie to grapple with, to really try to grasp, and it's one of those that I might think even might reward a second viewing. But as for the first viewing, I think I'd recommend it.